My name's Joshua Daniel. I'm from Franklin, Georgia. I am a sophomore religion and philosophy major here at LaGrange College. I took Dr. Ahern's religion class, and as we went through the information, I really saw that God was leading me to go, and my community stepped in behind me 100%, and they actually paid my way to go. My parents only wound up paying the $500 deposit. The rest of it was through the generosity of my hometown and Heard County, and they just all got involved. When we got to Gilead and we saw the children running around and we heard some of their stories, I really started to connect with Joshua when we were working in the garden and we were going through planting the okra. And that was really our first point of where I really got to sit down and hear a little bit about him and start learning about him. Joshua is an orphan child at Gilead. His parents were killed in a monsoon. His grandfather was raising him, and just one morning he woke up and his grandparents weren't there. And what really made him special in my eyes is he was the only child that I talked to that had a plan. He wants to grow up and be an engineer, and thanks to Gilead, they give these children who wouldn't have this opportunity the opportunity to go to school, the opportunity to further education. And then they also give them the opportunity to be adopted, which is very special because baptism for them takes the place of his birth certificate, which nobody had. There's no record of him being born because a lot of the births there are done through midwives and not through a hospital like we would do here. So there's no government record of him at all. Dr. Ahern just walked up to me and he's like, "You've been working with Joshua. You took him to the mall. I know you've grown connected with him. Would you mind being his godfather?" And at first it kind of shocked me and I was just kind of blown back and I was like, okay, what's going on here? But he was explained to me and told me Joshua's story and told me why he needed a godfather. And at that point, I couldn't say no because it was an opportunity to help this young man figure out that, not all adults in his life are going to go away. There are people in his life that love him and care about him. And it was a special moment for him to know that no matter how far away we are, I always think about him. And he'll always have a piece of paper to remember me. And we actually do write back and forth to one another. We always like to say we're going over there to teach them something, but really we don't go over there without learning something as well. And what we learned was, how to be truly human to one another and how to understand that everybody has value. Everybody has a say. We all are one group of people who are working to get closer to God. And we have to express God's love no matter what.